Hey, how you doing today? My name is Keith, Mr. GQ Smooth Films 2025, and today's video film documentary is called Traditional Man Part 2. And I'm also doing a video film documentary called Traditional Woman Part 1.
A traditional man, that's a strong man, intelligent man, kind man, sophisticated man, unique man, a provider, lover, a fighter for his rights, his mind, a soul for advance. He loves to cook and clean, also ahead of his time. He's wise beyond his years, takes no craziness with nobody. Peaceful man, a faithful man, different from a lot of women, don't like crowds. He don't feel like he needs to sleep and have sex with different women. Traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man. Yes he is, yes he is, yes he is. Traditional man, traditional man. He doesn't need validation and attention on social media or in public now. A traditional woman is a woman that's faithful. She's laid back and she's down to earth, wise beyond her years. She doesn't have a lot of friends in her life. She doesn't cheat on her boyfriend or husband. She doesn't take advice from her friends, her family when it comes to her relationship or marriage. A traditional woman is a classic woman with integrity, intelligence, skills. She's funny, great personality, sense of humor. She girlfriend and wife material. She takes no mess from nobody. She loves to cook, clean, giving her man a great massage. She's asking a man, how was your day? Baby, give me a kiss. She's not about today's generation at all. She doesn't understand it. I'm an old soul ahead of my time. So wise, so romantic, so beautiful, mind, body, and soul. I can hold a great good.
Hey, what's going on today? This is Keith, Mr. GQ Smooth Films 2025, and today's video film documentary is called Traditional Man Part 2. And also, I'm doing a video film documentary called Traditional Woman Part 1. Now, when it comes to being a traditional man, it's not all about your cars. It's not all about jewelry. It's not about your house. It's not about your clothes. It's not about your brand name shoes. It's not about showing off. It's not about attention. It's not about validation. Those aren't traditional men right there. It's not about being on social media. It's not about bragging to the world that you have slept with a lot of women. It's not about cheating. It's about your mindset. It's about what's up here. That's what a traditional man is. It's all about your purpose. It's all about taking care of your business. It's all about taking care of your body. It's all about taking care of yourself. It's all about speaking with conviction, integrity. It's all about having confidence. That's the number one thing, confidence, when it comes to being a traditional man. In this day and age we live in today, in 2025, this day and age we live in, you don't see a lot of traditional men at all. If you do, it's rare that you'll find one. They're out there, but it's very seldom that you will find a traditional man in this world. You know what I mean? So for the traditional men that are out there, such as myself, I'm a traditional man. We're just all about confidence, integrity, conviction. We're not about the bullshit. We're not about just playing games. You know what I mean? So let me give you some, let me speak on the men out there. There are not traditional men out there. For the men that aren't traditional men, these are the men that you will see on social media, bragging on how many women they slept with, trying to get attention from both men and women, trying to get validation from both men and women, showing off their clothes, showing off their jewelry, showing off their houses, showing off their condos, showing off everything materialistic, brand new cars, things they bought from the store, showing off their bodies, taking off their shirts, just being fake, basically. Those aren't traditional men. Those are beta males. You know what I mean? So when it comes to these type of guys that you see out in the world, social media, even in family members, even in friendships or whatever, those aren't traditional men. Those are beta male sense. And those are the type of guys that you don't want to be around, because those type of guys are also fake. They'll stab you in the back. They're two-faced. If they're in a relationship, they're cheaters. Those type of guys that aren't traditional men, they sleep around with other men's wives or girlfriends. Those aren't traditional men. You know what I mean? So those are the type of guys that you don't want to immerse yourself around or be in the presence of. Stay away from those type of men. They don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being. All they care about is themselves. They don't have a purpose in life. Their purpose is to get validation and attention from other women. And that's the only way they see themselves valued by people, especially by women. You know what I mean? So, but for the women out there that's putting up with this bullshit and, basically giving these guys validation and attention or whatever, those aren't traditional women at all. So what a traditional man is, though, it's a man that, like I said before, all about confidence. He speaks with conviction and integrity. You know what I mean? He's all about his purpose. Us traditional men in the world, we don't care about going to the clubs. We don't care about partying. We don't care about going to parties. We don't care about validation and attention. We don't care about that. All we care about is taking care of ourselves, taking care of our families, working, being a man of God, being a man of integrity, being a man of conviction, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to being a traditional man in this world, we don't care about none of those things. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about social media and so forth. All we care about is praying to the man upstairs, and all we care about is being ourselves. You know what I mean? So we don't care about negativity. We don't care about drama. Those type of men that cares about drama and bragging on how they can do this to a man and do that to a man and beat him up and violence and so forth. And those aren't traditional men. Those aren't traditional men at all. Those type of men right there are the type of men you want to stay away from, because they'll stab you in the back. They'll stab you in the back. They don't care nothing about you. It's all about themselves. And these type of guys that aren't traditional men, they're all about materialistic things. They're all about validation. They're all about attention. Any man that you see within the world that's bragging on how many women he has slept with, that is not a traditional man at all. He wants validation. He wants attention. That's the type of man you don't want to be around. You know what I mean? And for the guys out there that are traditional men, don't be around those type of men that are non-traditional men. Because those type of guys that aren't traditional men, they'll throw you off. And those type of men are full of deceit, evil, hatefulness. They're two-faced people. And when it comes to their energy is off. They have bad energy. Their aura is bad. Their energy is bad. Their vibe is bad. Everything about them is bad. So when it comes to a non-traditional man, what they'll do is they'll pretend in front of other people, maybe the woman they're with, or maybe a family member that they're in the presence of, or it could be a friendship, co-workers or whatever. What they'll do is put on this mask to pretend that they're so high value and strong and masculine, but no. Those type of men are not masculine at all. And you can feel within your energy. You can feel the energy when it comes to a non-traditional man. You can feel the energy. So when you feel a bad energy about somebody, even from a distance, if you're a traditional man, and when you are distanced from a man, or were you even in the presence, close to a man, or even in the presence of a man? If you feel any type of bad energy about that man, or his aura is bad, something's off about that guy, it's because he's not a traditional man. He's not a good man to be around. He's full of bad energy and vibes. Something's wrong with that guy. All right? He has bad intentions about himself. So don't be around a man like that. Traditional men, that's the type of guy you want to be around. You know, even if you are a uncle, a brother, a son, a coworker, a friend, or a father, whatever. When you are in the presence of a traditional man, that's the type of man you want to be around because he's full of good aura, good vibes, good energy. Everything about him is good. He's different. He stands out from other men within the world. Traditional men are very, very special guys. And it's very rare to be in the presence of a traditional man within this world we live in, within this generation society we live in today. You're not going to find a lot of traditional men. They're out there, but there are a low percentage of traditional men out there. Traditional men, we're just all about reading, writing. We have a lot of special qualities about ourselves. You know what I mean? We have a lot of confidence about ourselves. So we don't like to be around a lot of crowded full of people. We don't like to be around a lot of crowds. We don't like to be around a lot of people. We can pick up on people's vibes and energies and auras just like that. I mean, even from a distance, we can feel someone's bad vibes and energy. We're all about a purpose. We're all about working hard. We're all about being our own bosses and being traditional men, you know what I'm saying? And just being upstanding men, you know what I mean, within the world. We're all about, you know, eating healthy, drinking healthy, and so forth. We're all about we're good speakers too, you know what I'm saying? So we can lead a troop full of people within our presence, you know what I mean, to follow our lead or whatever. So, and when we have a lot of people that's following our lead as a traditional man, those people are following our lead to greatness, you know what I'm saying? So traditional men, if we have people that's going to follow our lead, they're following our lead when it comes to being something good in life, something great in life, when it comes to being in the right direction or whatever. So we're all about good direction. We're all about being directional people when it comes to being upstanding men. Traditional men, we're all about being faithful when it comes to a relationship. We're all about just that one woman. We don't need a bunch of women within this world to prove that we're men. Those are beta males. Those are simp. Those are weak guys. Those are the type of guys you don't want to be around. As a traditional man, we're all about taking care of the woman. We're all about being protectors when it comes to the relationship, being with our woman. We're all about guiding our women into the right direction. We're all about telling the woman things that we mean within our hearts. Traditional men, we have big hearts. And sometimes when it comes to being a traditional man, in this world we live in today, is a lot of people don't get traditional men. So when you are a traditional man, some people don't get a man to have traditional traits. They don't. So as a traditional man, we don't put up with a lot of bullshit. We don't put up with a lot of attitudes. We don't put up with a lot of disrespect. We don't put up with that. Even being in a relationship as a traditional man, we don't put up with a lot of disrespect when it comes to the woman that they're with. So when it comes to being disrespected, when it comes to a woman, sometimes we just fade away for real. I mean, you know, because we don't put up with a lot of disrespect in a relationship. We don't put up with a lot of attitudes. We don't put up with a lot of women being masculine. We don't put up with a woman that have manly traits, trying to be a man. You know, we want a woman in our lives that's going to follow our lead. We want a woman in our lives that's going to know that we are the man in our relationship. I'm the man in this relationship. Follow my lead, especially if you are a great man with great qualities, great traits. You're doing something positive with your life. You're a man of God. That's the first and foremost thing. You have to be a man of God. If you are not a man of God, you are not a traditional man at all. Being a traditional man, you have to be first and foremost a man of God. And also being a traditional man, you have to pray with the woman that you're with. If you're walking by yourself, you could be at the grocery store. You can be walking down the street. You can be working out. You can be eating. You can be doing whatever. Always pray first and foremost. When you wake up in the morning, as a traditional man, you pray. When you leave, before you leave out your house, you pray. When you're out and about, you pray. Coming back home, you pray. When it's time to go to sleep, you pray. When it's time to have dinner, breakfast or lunch or dinner, whatever, or a snack, you pray. Each and every time you eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you pray. That's what a traditional man is all about. So if you don't know what a traditional man is, don't try to pretend to be one, because when it comes to anyone, they can detect that you're putting on an act when it comes to trying to be a traditional man, because you have to have that in you, first and foremost, period, the day you were born, when it comes to having traditional traits. And also when it comes to being a traditional man, your soul is old. You are an old soul when it comes to being a traditional man. Like, being a traditional man in this world, you're not about today's society, because today's society is kind of brainwashing people when it comes to reality shows. Those shows are glorifying violence, sex, drama, throwing things at people, fighting, arguing, etc., etc., etc. Those shows don't have any positivity traits at all. So as a traditional man, we don't care about those shows. We don't care about reality shows. We don't care about today's music, because today's music is glorifying as well violence, cars, rims, sex, bikinis, bras, fake hair, colored hair, nose rings, just using sexuality to get a man's attention instead of your personality, and so forth. Guns, paper, money, all that. So as a traditional man, what I'm saying, we don't care about that stuff. We don't care about today's generation of what's going on today's generation, because as a traditional man, we're all about positivity. We're all about good. We're all about great. That's what we're all about. So we don't care about that stuff that's really not glorifying anything. That stuff, those reality shows that you see on TV, it don't have a message to it. Where's the message? There's no message. You know what I'm saying? So as a traditional man, we're all about just everything great. And as far as like TV shows, as a traditional man, we like stuff like, different type of old school sitcoms and so forth. We're all about old school generation of music, you know what I'm saying? Like the Isley Brothers, Temptations, the Whispers, SWB, Brownstone, Mary J. Blige, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I can go on and on and on. Just old school music, you know what I'm saying? Tribe Called Quest. We're all about like 60s music, 50s music, 70s music, 80s music, 90s music, early 2000 type music. Because those type of music right there, that type of music has a message. It's not all about just listening to the beat, listen to the words, listen to the message of the music. Now, as a traditional man, we like music that has a message. We like jazz, we like R&B, we like old school, we like classical, we like instrumentals, we like the sounds of nature music, like the wind, the rain. You know what I mean? We like music that has a message. We like music that has a calming effect on our soul. You know what I mean? So something that's going to make you relax and chill. You know what I mean? Not the music that's going to make you feel like you have to beat somebody up, go out and shoot somebody, go out and start drama. go out and start trouble and so forth. No, as a traditional man, we don't like that type music. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we're all about just old school TV shows, old school movies, old school sitcoms, old school documentaries, and so forth. We're all about just old souls. We're old souls. You know, we're INFJs, empaths, you know what I'm saying? Chosen ones, seers, light workers, clairvoyants, you know what I'm saying? I can go on and on and on. So, yeah, we're very special men when it comes to today's generation. And even when it comes to social media, um, yes, I can see you promoting your business and so forth and stuff like that. But when it comes to men that's on social media that's trying to get women's attention and showing off their bodies and flexing and speaking positivity, but it's only to get people's attention. It's not who you are in real life. You're doing that so you can get more followers, more views, more likes, more comments, and so forth. Because if you were a man, a traditional man, that's all about the man upstairs, you wouldn't be posing in front of the camera with your shirt off. You wouldn't be talking about how many women you can sleep with. You wouldn't be talking about the women that you have slept with on your page. You wouldn't sleep with other men's wives and girlfriends if you are a traditional man. Those men are weak, beta male simp. Stay away from those men. Excuse me. So now I want to talk about a traditional woman. Now, when it comes to a traditional woman is a woman that's going to stand by her man 100%. A traditional woman don't care about anything materialistic. A traditional woman is all about being natural. A traditional woman, she don't care about other men. She don't care about how big you are. She don't care about what kind of clothes you wear. She don't care about the shoes that you got on your feet. She don't care about your jewelry. She don't care about your car. She don't care about your house. She don't care about none of that stuff. She don't care about how many women you can sleep with or have slept with. She don't care about anything materialistic that you have within your possession. She don't care about that as a woman. She don't care about validation. She don't care about attention. The only thing that woman, traditional woman, cares about is who she is as a woman, inside and out, within and without. She don't care about none of the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And in a relationship, when it comes to being a traditional woman, that traditional woman don't care about all those things I just mentioned. She don't care about that stuff. Only thing she cares about when it comes to her man is being there for her man, being a great woman that she can when it comes to her man, not cheating on her man, not having a lot of male friends when it comes to her man. She don't care about that stuff. When it comes to being a traditional woman, she loves to cook when it comes to her man. She loves to cook in general. When it comes to that traditional woman, she loves to clean when it comes to just cleaning in general, even for her man. When it comes to being that traditional woman, she has an old soul. When it comes to a traditional woman, her soul is old. You know what I mean? She's different. She stands out. She stands out from all the other women that you see. So she's not like all these other women that you see within the world. She's different. She stands out. She's also clairvoyant. She also is a chosen one from God. She's a woman of God. You know what I mean? She prays also over her food. She prays when she's out and about. She prays when she wakes up in the morning. She prays before she leaves the house. She prays when she's out and about. She prays when she's coming home. She prays when it's time to go to sleep. You know, she prays in general. That is a traditional woman for you. So as a man, when you have a traditional woman within your life, you better hold on to her. Hold on to that traditional woman, man, because you're not going to see a lot of traditional women out there at all. So when it comes to a traditional woman, hold on to her. Hold on to her tight. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So a traditional woman is a very special woman. You know what I mean? So when it comes to a traditional woman, she has that She has that soul that's old. She has the womanly traits of a woman that was born back in the 40s or 30s or 50s. You know what I mean? Or 60s. So her mind is so far advanced that any woman that you've ever been in the presence of, you know what I'm saying? So you have a woman like that in your life, hold on to her. She don't care about another man that she sees out in the world. She don't care about that. She's not dealing with her ex-boyfriend. She's not dealing with a family friend that's within the family. She don't care about other men within the world when it comes to that relationship. She don't care. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't care about that. All she cares about is being who she is. You know what I mean? And she's all about just being herself. She don't have to pretend to be somebody that she's not to put on a show for other people. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 minute. Hold on. Being a traditional woman, excuse me, it's all about just living life. It's all about being happy. It's all about her being a traditional valued woman. So it's all about being a woman, a womanly woman. Even when it comes to social media, when it comes to being a woman, she don't care about social media. Now, if a traditional woman is on social media, it's mostly all about business. It's all about promoting her business. It's all about posting stuff that's going to spark the mind. It's all about something that's going to make other people read into the post that she's posting and be like, wow, this is I like this post. Something that people can get something from. Is a traditional woman, when it comes to social media, it's not about posing in front of the camera. It's not about trying to get attention from other men. It's not about getting a validation from other men when it comes to being a traditional woman. It's not about showing your breasts when it comes to social media. It's not all about showing your ass when it comes to social media. It's not all about showing your vagina print when it comes to social media. It's not about showing your bras and panties and bikini lines and bikinis when it comes to social media. It's not about shaking your ass and twerking when it comes to Facebook, social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. A traditional woman is not going to do those things because she knows that she is traditional. She has traditional traits, and she is a traditional woman, inside and out, within. So that type of woman right there is not traditional. She don't feel the need to post all those crazy posts. So when it comes to being a traditional woman, she don't need to be doing all that stuff. She feel like a traditional woman don't need. She knows that she's not going to do all those things on social media. She don't need to. She don't need validation and attention. So, when it comes to being a non-traditional woman, a woman that's not traditional, that's the type of woman that's going to post her ass, her breasts, bikini lines, vagina print, twerking, dancing in front of videos, posting all kind of negative, nasty comments on Facebook and social media and so forth. That's the type of woman that needs validation from other men, needs attention from other men and so forth. That's the type of woman that feels like she needs to sleep around with other men to feel like that she is a woman, in fact, a woman. She feels like she needs to talk to other men behind her man's back. She feels like she needs a bunch of men in her contact list. She feels the need to use men for their finances, money, food, so forth. Using men for money to get cars and clothes and rims and jewelry. She feels the need to say she's about love, but she's only using love to get money, to get cars, to get shoes, to get clothes for that man, to get stuff for her need, for her benefit. So when it comes to being a non-traditional woman, she's not a woman. She's a pretender. She's not about love. She's not about great vibes. She's not about great energy. There's nothing about her is great. She's deceitful. She's evil. She's hateful. She has a nasty, bad attitude. She's masculine. She's manly. So that's not a traditional woman. That's the type of woman you don't need to be around as a man, because she's going to use you. She's going to emasculate you. She's going to talk down on you. She don't care nothing about you. All about her. It's all about her needs. So, and also, as a non-traditional woman, she's going to get advice from single women, from women that's jealous of her, that really wants what she has or whatever. So, as a non-traditional woman, she's stupid, you know, and excuse me. When it comes to being a non-traditional woman, she's mostly around women that's not really happy for her, that's going to get her the wrong type of advice, that is all about negativity, bad vibes, bad energy. She's around women that are non-traditional women as well. So she's around women that are negative, women that talk loud so she can be heard by a lot of people, trying to get attention and validation. That's a non-traditional woman. A non-traditional woman she don't want to cook, she don't want to clean, she don't want to be submissive. She don't care about nobody. She want to put you down. Yeah, she's a cheater. She'll cheat on you with someone's so anybody. She'll cheat. She'll cheat. She don't care. She'll cheat. Yeah, she'll cheat. She'll cheat on you in a minute with other men. It could be she'll cheat on you with another woman's boyfriend, another woman's husband, another woman's whatever the case is. She's a cheater, and she'll cheat. A non-traditional woman, she'll cheat on you physically, emotionally, mentally, just all of the above. She don't care. She cheats. A non-traditional woman, she's not creative. She's not a hard worker. She don't care about herself. Yeah, she'll talk about you behind your back. Non-traditional woman. A traditional woman is going to be there for you no matter what you're going through in your life. When you are sad, she's going to be there for you. When you are happy, she's going to be there for you. When you're going through a crisis in your life, she's going to be there for you. When you need a hug, she's going to be there for you. When you need a kiss, she's going to be there for you. When you're hungry, she's going to be there for you. When she's out and about, she's going to bring food to you. A traditional woman, she's going to call you on the phone and ask you, what do you need? You need anything from the store? I got you. You hungry? I got you. Baby, how was your day today? And if you say to her, I had a bad day, I had a rough day. Okay, lay back, baby. Relax. Let me massage your feet. Let me massage your back. Tell me how your day was. You know, a traditional woman is going to be there for you, point blank, period. She's going to have your back, no matter what you're going through. I don't care if you're going through health issues. I don't care if you have an illness. I don't care what you're going through in your life. A traditional woman is going to be there for you, no matter what. If she got family members and friends that don't like you, she's going to speak up on your behalf. When you are not in her presence, she's going to speak up for you. That's what a traditional woman is. Somebody is talking about you behind your back, she's going to stop that person like, hold on for a minute. That's my man right there. Hold the fuck on. That's my man. You know? That's my man right there. That's my boo. That's my baby. So you need to hold that shit up. That's my man. I love my man. So if you don't like him, you don't have to like him, but you're going to respect him. So if you can't respect him, you don't respect me. And if you don't respect me, then you don't need to be in my life. And you don't need to be around me. That's my man right there. We're a couple. We're a team. That's what a traditional woman is going to say on behalf of her man, in front of him and the back of him. Period. A traditional woman is going to have your back 100%. Point blank, period. So, as a traditional woman, she's a special woman. She's not all about going to somebody's club, somebody's party, hanging around a bunch of women that have no traditional traits like she does. Because when a traditional woman is around other women, those other women are going to get her to do things that she would never do, like girls' trips and talking to another man behind her man's back, flirting with another man behind his back, just saying how this man is this and that to get her to do this and do that. So you got a lot of women out there, non-traditional women, that may want to be in the presence of a traditional woman just to tear her down so they can bring her down in the gutter like them. So it's not good for a traditional woman to be around a non-traditional woman, a woman that's not all about nothing, just loud, obnoxious, ghetto, ratchet, has nothing really going for herself, a pretender. She's not a woman of God. She's pretending to be a woman of God. She's a Jezebel. She has the Jezebel spirit. She's a cheater. She's just not traditional. So when it comes to a traditional woman, don't be around non-traditional woman because she's not good. She don't have any good traits and qualities about herself at all. Her vibes are off. So, as a traditional woman, she don't care about today's society because she knows today's society is all about brainwashing. It's all about reality shows. It's all about today's music and so forth. So, she knows that today's society is not where it's at. She's all about, her soul is so old that if she's a young woman, her soul is she has the mind of someone that's in their maybe middle 60s, late 60s, early 70s, late 70s, middle 70s, 80s maybe. Her soul is so far advanced. Her spirit, she has a great spirit. Her spirit is so far advanced. So, and also a lot of people are going to hate on a traditional woman because she don't follow the crowd. She don't need a lot of friends on social media. She don't need thousands of people on social media on her page. No, because she doesn't need the validation and attention. Anybody can say what they want to say, but that is validation. That is attention. I don't care what nobody say, and that is truth and facts. Why do these non-traditional women feel like they need a lot of friends on social media for? For what? For what? For what? Validation and attention. So that's what I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to tell you. A non-traditional woman, she feels like she needs a lot of associates and friends or whatever because she's insecure. That's what it is. In order to make herself feel better about herself, she feels like she needs a lot of friends and associates on social media. And that includes her family, that includes friends, that includes associates, that includes that includes co-workers, whatever the case is. She feels like she needs a lot of people to make herself feel important. So when it comes to being a traditional woman, keep being that traditional woman. She's all about confidence. She's all about integrity. She's all about conviction. She's all about, traditional traits. So I give it up to all the people, all the couples in the world that were born back in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and even the 60s that are still in relationships now. Those are what I call a traditional man, traditional women back in the day. They've been in relationships for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, still going strong. Yeah, they have their problems and so forth, but they work it out. So as a traditional man, you don't go around sleeping with another woman because your relationship didn't go well with that woman, or y'all get into a little argument, or when it comes to your wife, you don't go sleep around with somebody else's wife or girlfriend, whatever. You work that shit out as a traditional man. Now, as a traditional woman, when it comes to a traditional woman is not going to sleep around her husband when it comes to a problem or an argument. She's not going to sleep around on her boyfriend when it comes to a problem or an argument. She worked that shit out as a traditional woman. She work it out. She work it out as a traditional woman. Non-traditional women, they go sleep around they go cheat on their spouse, a boyfriend, husband with other men, flirt with other men and so forth. Anytime a non-traditional woman, anytime she'll let any man within her space, like in her space, talking, flirting, sexual vibes and all that, that's cheating. Just because she's not doing it physically, don't mean it's not cheating. It's still cheating because you're letting that man within your space. That's supposed to be the space for your husband or your boyfriend. That's cheating. It goes the same with a traditional man too. So traditional men, they don't do shit like that. So as a traditional woman, she's kind-hearted, she's sweet, she has nothing but green flags. As a traditional man, it's nothing but green flags. He's a responsible man. He's loves responsibility. He's not about the social life. He's not about partying. He's not about hanging around with a lot of people. He's not about having a lot of friends. He don't care about that. He don't care about that. He has a small circle full of people in his life. She has a small circle full of people in her life. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's always going to be, when it comes to a traditional woman, it's always going to be that one woman or two women or three that's going to want to be around her to pull her down in the gutter with her because they're jealous of that traditional woman. They're jealous of her. They want what she has. It could be car, money, clothes, rims. It can be her man. It could be her husband. It could be who she is as a person. It could be her identity, what she wants. She's a pretender. Whoever that woman is that she's around are women. I'm telling you, it's not good. So as a traditional man, we don't need a lot of friends. We don't need a lot of friends on social media. We don't need a lot of friends in real life. We don't need a lot of friends, period. We're confident. We're strong. And as a traditional man, it's not all about muscles either. We don't care about the muscles and so forth. We don't care about the muscles. We're not walking around with our shirt off, because we don't need the validation and attention. I'm going to tell you what a traditional man, as a traditional man, such as myself, our strongest muscle is right here. Now, we're strong, yes. We're not going to put up with no bullshit for nobody. We're strong, mind, body, and soul. But the strongest muscle that a traditional man has within himself is his mind, because he can use his mind to lead a whole full of people behind him to follow him in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? He can preach to the people. He can speak to the people. You know what I'm saying? To get them on his bus, full of confidence, integrity, conviction, success, and so forth. So the strongest muscle a man has when it comes to being a man himself and a traditional man is his mindset. It's not about it's not about taking off his shirt and prancing around and showing women your chest. No, that's a low value man right there. That's a weak man. That's a beta male simp. He's a fucking simp. Don't be around a man like that, ladies. Because chances are, 9 out of 10, he'll fuck around on you. And that goes for a woman too. She'll fuck around on a man. Especially if she needs attention. You know what I'm saying? So, non-traditional woman is not going to care about your feelings. A traditional woman is going to care about your feelings. If you tell a woman, that's a traditional man, to a traditional woman, that made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't like that. It made me feel some sort of way. And she'll say to you as a traditional woman, I'm sorry that made you feel uncomfortable. I promise it'll never happen again. And that goes for both men and women. So that's my video documentary for today. This water is so good. That's my film documentary for today. My name is Keith. This is GQ Smooth Films 2025. And today's film documentary is called Traditional Man Part 2 and also Traditional Woman Part 1. So Traditional Woman Part 2 is going to be out real soon. I got a lot of more videos coming soon. A lot. Chosen One. I got another Chosen One video coming out soon. Low Value Woman coming soon. I got a bunch of them. I got the Mama video documentary coming out soon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got a bunch of film documentaries coming out soon. I got a bunch of them, so I can't even keep count. So, like I said, that's my video documentary for today. So I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Enjoy this beautiful day. Go home, cook something to eat, and enjoy my day. And first and foremost, I'm gonna pray to the man upstairs. Because if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be me. This earth wouldn't exist. Nothing will exist. Wouldn't have existed. You know what I'm saying? So always pray to your God. Always pray to the Lord. Always pray to Jesus himself. Always pray to him. Always pray to the man upstairs. Always pray to the man upstairs. God is love. Love is God. Peace, love, and harmony. All right? Till next time. Peace.
A traditional man is a strong man, intelligent man, kind man, sophisticated man, unique man. A provider, lover, a fighter for his rights. His mind is so far advanced, he loves to cook and clean. An old soul ahead of his time. He's wise beyond his years, takes no craziness from nobody. A peaceful man, faithful man, different from a lot. A man don't like crowds, he don't feel like he needs to sleep and have sex with different women. Traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man. Yes he is, yes he is, yes he is. Traditional man, he doesn't need validation and attention on social media or in public now. A traditional woman is a woman that's faithful, she's laid back, she's down to earth. Wise beyond her years, she doesn't have a lot of friends in her life. She doesn't cheat on her boyfriend or husband. She doesn't take advice from her friends, her or family when it comes to her relationship or marriage. A traditional woman is a classic woman with integrity, intelligence, skills. She's funny, great personality, sense of humor. She girlfriend and wife material. She takes no mess of nobody. She loves to cook, clean, giving her man a great massage. She's asking her man, how was your day, baby, give me a kiss. She's not about today's generation at all. She doesn't understand it. I'm old, so ahead of my time. So wise, so romantic, so beautiful, mind, body, and soul. I can hold a great, good conversation with you. I'm real, no fake. I stand by my man, no matter what. He my lover, my friend, my man, my everything. I don't care about other men, don't care about how other men look. Wearing jewelry, clothes, shoes, how he looks. I don't flirt with other men, don't have male friends, because my man is my male friend. I don't cheat. Traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman. Yes she is, yes she is, yes she is, yes she is. Traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional. Let's get to it now. A man that's not traditional, he's a cheater, he's a weak man, he's an attention seeker. On social media, he wants validation on social media and friends, family members, and in public he's a pretender. He's not a man of God. He shows of his body on social media for attention and validation to get women because he's insecure. He sleeps and has sex with other men's girlfriends and wives. He's not masculine or manly, not at all. He's a woman inside. Damn shame, he's very feminine, a beta male, a simp. True story, it's true. If he's around family members and friends, they just like him. Not traditional at all, not a traditional man, not a traditional man, not a traditional man, not a traditional man, not a traditional man. He ain't traditional, he ain't traditional, he ain't traditional, he ain't a woman that's not traditional. She's a cheater, she's not faithful in a relationship or marriage. She's a pretender, not a woman of God. She cheats, a liar. Oh, traditional. A traditional man, that's a strong man, intelligent man, kind man, sophisticated man, unique man. A provider, lover, a fighter for his rights. His mind is so far advanced, he loves to cook and clean, oh so ahead of his time. He's wise beyond his years, takes no craziness with nobody. Peaceful man, faithful man, different from a lot of women. Don't like crowds, he don't feel like he needs to sleep and have sex with different women. Traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man, traditional man. Yes he is, yes he is, yes he is. Traditional man, traditional man. He doesn't need validation and attention on social media or in public now. A traditional woman is a woman that's faithful. She's laid back and she's down to earth, wise beyond her years. She doesn't have a lot of friends in her life. She doesn't cheat on her boyfriend or husband. She doesn't take advice from her friends, her family when it comes to her relationship or marriage. A traditional woman is a classic woman with integrity, intelligence, skills. She's funny, great personality, sense of humor. She girlfriend and wife material. She takes no mess from nobody. She loves to cook, clean, giving her man a great massage. She's asking a man, how was your day? Baby, give me a kiss. She's not about today's generation at all. She doesn't understand it. I'm an old soul ahead of my time. So wise, so romantic, so beautiful, mind, body, and soul. I can hold a great, good conversation with you. I'm real, no fake. I stand by my man no matter what he. A lover, my friend, my man, my everything. I don't care about other men. Don't care about how other men look. Wearing jewelry, clothes, shoes, how he looks. I don't flirt with other men. Don't have male friends because my man is my male friend. I don't cheat. Traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman. Yes she is, yes she is, yes she is. Traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman, traditional woman. Let's get to it now. A man that's not traditional, he's a cheater, he's a weak man, he's an attention seeker on social media. He wants validation on social media and friends, family members, and in public. He's a pretender, he's not a man of God. He shows off his body on social media for attention and validation to get women because he's insecure. He sleeps and has sex with other men's girlfriends and wives. He's not masculine or manly, not at all. He's a woman inside, damn shame. He's very feminine, a beta male, a simp. True story is true. If he's around family members and friends, they just like him. Not traditional at all. Not a traditional man. 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 He ain't traditional. He ain't traditional. He ain't traditional. He ain't traditional. But the woman is not traditional. She's a cheater. She's not faithful in her relationship or marriage. She's a pretender, not a woman of God. She cheats, a liar. Oh, oh. Traditional